Hey everyone, today I'm diving into a topic that's been stirring a lot of emotions in the Christian community. Let's talk about why many Christians are turning to Trump and the controversy surrounding Vice President Kamala Harris. First things first, there's a lot of talk about Kamala Harris and something called the Jezebel spirit. Now, this term has deep biblical roots, referring to Queen Jezebel, a figure often associated with treachery and idolatry. Recently, some Christian nationalist leaders have been using this term to describe Harris, but why? These leaders, aligned with movements like the New Apostolic Reformation and former President Trump, claim Harris is under demonic influence. They say she's a threat to Christian values and moral integrity. This kind of rhetoric is concerning to many scholars who see it as a dangerous mix of race, gender, and religion designed to stir up fear and division. By framing Harris this way, these leaders are tapping into anxieties and mobilizing voters with apocalyptic messages. It's not just about Harris, though. This Jezebel spirit label has shown up in other political races, signaling a broader trend in American politics. The use of such religious rhetoric raises serious concerns about the potential for inciting violence and deepening divisions. But let's turn our focus a bit. Another issue is the growing divide between the Democratic Party and religious voters. Many Catholics and other Christian groups are increasingly aligning themselves with the Republicans. Why? Critics point to incidents like Michigan bishops protesting Governor Whitmer's policies and Harris skipping the Al Smith dinner as signs of the Democratic Party's perceived hostility towards religion. The embrace of DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives by the Democrats is seen by some as divisive, despite attempts to rebrand them as inclusive excellence. There's also criticism over the Democratic Party's silence on issues like the surge in human trafficking of underage migrants, which many believe contradicts the party's values. Now let's talk about Kamala Harris and religious freedom. Critics, especially from conservative think tanks like the First Liberty Institute, accuse Harris of undermining religious freedom. They point to her support for the Do No Harm Act, claiming it aimed to weaken the Religious Freedom Restoration Act. Harris argued it was necessary to prevent discrimination disguised as religious freedom, but opponents saw it as a threat to religious liberty. Moreover, Harris has faced backlash for her support of the Equality Act and her questioning of a judicial nominee's membership in the Catholic Knights of Columbus. Critics argue this shows a pattern of hostility towards religious beliefs and a disregard for religious freedom. So what does this mean for Christian voters? Many see former President Trump as a defender of their values, someone who supports religious freedom and stands against what they perceive as anti-religious policies. As we approach the next election, it's clear that these issues will continue to play a significant role in shaping voter priorities. In these turbulent times, Christians are looking for leaders who align with their faith and values. The controversy surrounding Kamala Harris is just one piece of a larger puzzle, a puzzle that's shaping the future of American politics. Thanks for watching, and remember, stay informed and stay true to your beliefs.